Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Dark Domain, where tonight we are playing Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition, our beginner game for our new people who are just getting used to Vampire the Masquerade. This is episode 9, which I've decided to entitle Ranting and Raving, because I wrote plot. I'm joined here tonight by the amazing trio. Usually it's quartet, but somebody had some other engagements, and they'll be back in a couple weeks. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'm sure there will be no new news to share with them when they return. It's fine. But yeah, if you haven't gotten caught up on this series with the other 8 episodes, you can go over to our YouTube and watch all of those. That'd be great. You get to see these guys portraying their vampires and doing their thing and putting up with all the bullshit that I've put them through. Because we're kind of speed running their fledgling life. Because this is more of a beginner kind of like figure out the mechanics, figure out the lore. Uh, and just see how things go. And also, welcome, Lotus, for being here for the first time.
Yay!
And for anybody else that's new, if you have not joined our Discord, periodically I will be sharing uh, face claims and other media in our live react spoiler channel. So if you want to see that behind the scenes, because you know we just can't afford a lawsuit over here. So we keep that all behind the curtain for the most part. You can find that link down below, uh, as well as the YouTube link to go get caught up on this and all kinds of other games that are happening, like Power Rangers Cosmic Stars that runs every other Sunday opposite this one, except for next weekend, where the amazing Techo Monk will be taking that weekend off to celebrate his birthday as he ages like milk, like the rest of us. He's gonna fucking hurt me now. It's fine. Uh,
It's
but
fine.
he'll be celebrating his birthday, so Depresso Mente will be filling in that time slot with a D&D One Piece one shot. So come by and watch that. We have a Redbubble shop now too, where that link is also down in the channel bio, where you can get all hi Techo. I see you in the chat. Um, you can get all kinds of cool merch and Pride stuff, and we make designs and stuff based on what happens in our games, and just some memorable stuff to put on stickers, clothing, mugs, and other stuff. You got your Power Rangers mug, don't you? For shame! You always have it with you.
The kids are not caught up on their dishes.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. You gotta put the offspring to work.
Look, everybody has a job to do in the household, and I don't care if they're 3 years old or 33 or 73. Everybody has a job to do. At 3, they got to match socks. It progressed from there. They have to take care of dishes now. They're old enough and a few other things.
Unfortunately, the only things that live with me are cats, and as we all know, they're in charge, not me. So, a couple other things. You'll notice that we have channel points that you guys can spend to affect the narrative as we go along. Whether that's helping or hindering our players, is totally up to you. I've curated the ones for tonight. You'll notice that they have the vampiric ankh symbol, as well as they are color coded, so that when you see the green ones that are good for the players, the red ones a little bit more of a hindrance to them, and help me, the storyteller, throw some monkey wrenches into the narrative as we go. Um, we are at what 134 followers last I checked. Yeah. When we get to 150, we're gonna be doing a live giveaway right here on Twitch. We got one of them cool spinny wheels where we've put all of your names on there that are followers of the channel, and one of you will be receiving 2 handmade dice bags, complete with dice inside of them. They were made by one of our community members and will be shipped to you as soon as that happens. So if you know 16 friends that you want to bring over so we get to that point, that'd be dope.
Dope.
Right? And the last thing, we are still raising money for charity. We are at $400 out of our $500 goal. We are raising money for the Queer Youth Resource Center of Southwest Washington. I promise I can talk. My tongue just doesn't fit in my mouth. Uh, it is a nonprofit organization that helps queer youth between the ages of 12 and 18 get resources like clothing, counseling, and just like one-on-one peers to help them get through the struggle that is both figuring out who you are, what you're attracted to, and just dealing with puberty because that's a nightmare in and of itself. Uh, we were all teenagers once. It sucked for every one of us. So and being in the climate we're in, as unfortunate as it is, there are those that are out there to help. So, if you find yourself wanting to or able to help that nonprofit organization, you are able to donate. The purple button is down in the right hand corner, just below the screen here of what you see us doing, right below our dice roller. But you are under no obligation to do so. We also don't get a cut of anything you send. Neither Twitch nor the channel get a cent. So it all goes to that organization. This isn't like the GoFundMe where they take a cut out of it and then keep it to keep their stuff going. Twitch doesn't need that. They got sponsors and commercials and all that stuff to help them out. But without further ado,
Hey Ryan, really quick, look
yeah,
at that.
what?
Crow hit 45 stream streak.
Fuck, because Crow's an MVP, right?
Crow is an MVP. Just wanted to shout that. I saw that and just I'm like, oh my god, that's amazing.
That's insane.
You're
Crow,
awesome,
thank
Crow.
you for being here. I hope you have fun tonight closing out your campaign over on STG. And we can't wait to have you back over here so I can get you caught up on all the things I'm about to do to these people tonight. It's fine. It's fine.
It's
None of you
fine.
are going to be in physical pain. Well, two of you won't be in physical pain tonight. One that I can't rule it out yet, but
I don't know. The dice spot has been not. Actually, the dice spot's been weird lately.
but last we joined, our players had kind of been interviewed by the sheriff and one of them went to how do we say went to church kinda and got themselves a bit of a mentor that is not their sire or creator, and in fact is a much more notorious member of their clan. For those of you that are Anne Rice fans, we used Lestat as an NPC last time we were here, and our resident Toreador has a new Mala. Uh, Mateo got to talk with Willow and find out that he's technically related to a Sabat Brujah that socially ambushed the coterie on their night out on the town when went bowling. And there's some other things going on behind the scenes in the chantry for Miss Anya, who I'm not sure she's figured out what she's doing with that information yet, because it was a lot. But as we are joined tonight, we're gonna take this opportunity to kind of take you guys into a more in-depth kind of hunting scenario. Because we only have to facilitate 3 of you tonight. So it's a little bit easier and we have a little bit more time to play around with. So we're just going to start at the top and work our way down from there. So Kalissa, who ended at what? I believe you're at Hunger 1 last I checked. Yeah, you were able to slake all of that before going to bed. So we need a rouse check, and if you so choose, your blush of life. I stop at announcements. I know I'm live. I'm running the stream. Ba, 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 da, ba. All right, keeping it at hunger 2 with your rouse and waking up. And I assume you're doing blush of life. Getting up to 2 hunger with that. All right, we'll mark that down. Uh We lost Mateo. What happened to Mateo? I looked away for a second. Listen, man, just I know going to the rant is scary, but you can't run away, right? Is Kalissa going hunting at that level?
What kind of time frame is this from the last session for
It
them?
is the next night.
The next night? Okay.
Or actually, we're going to fast forward it about 2 nights. So, in fact, all of you are going to start at Hunger 1 just for that. We're going to hand wave that. So, we're going to start fresh with your rouses and stuff tonight.
So Kalissa's got some stuff she wants to talk to Hector about, but she knows he's not going to wake up for a little while yet. She probably should go out and eat first, but she's still trying to clear her mind. So she's gonna get up and she's actually gonna go for a run. And she's like, don't worry, we're gonna eat after Hector gets up. We're just gonna go out for a little run. And then when we get back, we'll talk with Hector and we'll go eat and we'll be fine.
Okay. That is correct.
She's
Nicole.
telling her stuff.
The culprits of the hydrate button are actually here on stage with me tonight. So, all right. So going out and going just for a run. Go ahead and give me a dexterity plus athletics with your 2 hunger. Goldfish.
Snack that smiles back.
Brats. I mean, what?
What? I missed something completely. I'm just going to ignore it. It's fine.
Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Also, your song for Goldfish is different than mine.
Mine's is the one from the 90s. All right. I'm a millennial.
I don't know what. I don't know what mine's. It might be older. Might be younger. Might be from when my kids were first eating them. I may be remembering that one. I don't know.
I'll say, I think when your kids were growing up, I was too busy getting blown up and jumping out of aircraft, so I didn't watch a lot of TV.
That
I love how that kind of lines up almost perfect. But with one success, it's not a great run. You're not part of like the community jogging club.
Oh no,
you would see in a white suburban neighborhood.
We're just trying to clear our head. We're just
unfortunately with
and clearing our head.
The single success, you're out there, but it's not. Your mind is still raging on all these topics that you've had.
Oh yeah,
happening, and it if anything, it takes away the distractions. You're able to probably have those thoughts almost flood in, which really kind of. There's a few times where your pace is interrupted, or you stumble and you just, and have to start again.
Yeah.
But going back,
just keeps. Yeah.
Just keep running. Eventually, making it back to the penthouse, where Hector's actually. I'm gonna do some things tonight. Right. I need. Whoop. Let's see how he's feeling. Okay. Cool.
So he's a bit moody when I get back then.
Yeah, just a little bit. So you come back and he is getting dressed, getting his clothing on. But you can see that something about him is just off. You've been around Hector long enough now to just read
Know
more
the
of
vibe.
the pronounced body language and the way he does things.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that something is on his mind. You're unsure what, but it's there.
Well, she's going to go try to figure that out. She's going to go up to him and honestly just ask him, hey, what's going on? What's wrong?
You know, I've begun to miss the days where you trusted me. And that's where I'm going to shift the scene to Willow's apartment.
Wait, what? No, I was enjoying this.
But tension, narrative tension. I get to leave Julie with that and be like, you motherfucker. So Mateo, as you're rising in this like mid city, like rundown, not like projects level apartment, but definitely like it could be better, right?
Sure.
Like the landlords don't exactly keep up with everything just enough to stay out of trouble. And there's still a giant hole in one of the walls.
That's fun.
It's under repair, but it's still there. So we see Mateo rise from his day sleep, shaking off the cobwebs of torpor with his rouse and his blush if he chooses to do so.
I'm gonna.
Hey, I found out a neat little trick from Depressomancy. So once you do the first roll, you can just push up on the D-pad on your keyboard, and it'll bring that command back for you.
What?
Yeah.
So just rouse check. No notes, just rouse.
Yep.
And then up.
Just hit up on the D-pad. Right?
Okay, I'm at hunger too, but still, that's so cool.
That's a really neat trick, and it has
That
saved
is.
me so much time for things that I
Hell
had to
yeah.
do.
Like double rouse checks.
Yeah. All right. So starting your day at hunger 2.
Not the worst. I can deal with that.
No. And you and Willow are now about the same humanity. So you rise at about the same time. It's an hour after some of your partners. So about the same time that Kalissa is coming back to her penthouse is about that exact same moment where Mateo and Willow are both rising for the night. And you hear that groan and that stretch like, ugh, fuck. Okay.
From his head. Like in his head. Incoming naked Willow in 3, 2.
And sure shit just walks across bare ass, like naked as the day she was born. Who knows? Maybe they're as naked as the day she was embraced, knowing Willow. But she's not entirely like that. She does have this nice silken shirt that she doesn't wear things like that.
Sorry, did she go by his door or he just pop her head in?
She walks past your door on the way to the shower.
He like gets up and like looks around the corner. Are you comfortable?
Oh yeah, Amos let me borrow it. Ugh.
Oh God, is he here?
No, he left before the sun came up.
Oh goody. Okay. Okay. And he just goes back to his room like, all right, this is a thing now.
You hear the water turn on and she begins her shower. What does Mateo's nightly ritual look like?
They only have the one bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's just figuring out whatever he's gonna wear. He's probably gonna shower and then I think he's braiding his hair today. The black and red tendrils at this point. A lot of it's just getting dressed and then just kind of figuring out if he needs to go feed or if he's good. And then lately it's been if nobody bothers him, then he's just gonna go hang out. He'll probably send a quick text off to Lee to make sure things are okay. And then nothing's been going on right this moment.
So sending that text off, you get a thumbs up, eggplant, winky smiley face.
Just don't bite it off. Send.
But yeah, what Hunger 2, does Mateo feel like he needs to eat?
Not really. I mean, like he does, but he doesn't. It's those where it's just like I could, but this depends because lately there's been this whole staring at us a little bit harder after the Sabat showing up and everything. So it's walking on eggshells without walking on eggshells. If that makes sense.
Okay. Just kind of biding his time. So
Basically, yeah. He
with
figures if he gets up and once she's done showering, he goes to shower. It'll give her enough time to be coherent so that if there is something, she'll tell him, and if not, he'll do whatever.
So seeing what the sire has before making a decision for the night.
Yeah.
Kind of take about another 15 minutes where there's singing and then the shower walks off and Willow walking by in a towel on the way back to her room. The door closes. Music starts playing. You're able to go in, take your shower, come out. And while you're getting dressed, she like leans on the door, and I have a wardrobe for her. Yay!
I also posted a wardrobe. It's not as good as like Bonnie, but hey, I did the thing.
Listen, Bonnie is a G. I'm not good at these things, so that's why Bonnie does it all for me. Because
that is totes
she
fair.
is the OG.
That is totes fair. So, oh god, okay. So she leads in and she's talking. Go ahead, you start because.
She's just leaning on your door as you finish, like, "Hey, so we got a thing tonight."
Turns to look at her, looks her up and down. Beetlejuice motif.
It's a good movie.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay.
But like the OG one, not like the new stuff. That one,
What are we doing?
Oh, we're gonna go have a family reunion.
So he stopped and looked at her. I don't think we're allowed with the only other family that we know about.
No, so it's not just her. She probably will be there, but we're gonna go outside the city limits and we're gonna go to a rant.
When you say a rant,
so you know how like the Venture are all stuffy and they wear their boardroom suits and shit, and they have like their little meetings around their table.
Yes, I imagine their sex is just basically him on top saying almost, 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 and never moving until he comes, and that's it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. We have something, but nothing like that. Ours is like one part Fight Club, one part like civil rights rally.
Okay. Okay, and who runs these things?
Oh, usually the oldest.
The one guy I met like my first night?
No. He will be there, but not him.
I have to remember his name. What was his name again? I only met him the one time.
That's why I have everything posted in a secret channel. Eric Isaacs.
Eric, right. Okay. Yeah, okay. He's like pulling on his boots. Okay. What do I need anything?
Do you need to go eat first or
I mean, I can.
You probably should.
Okay. Let's go do that then.
Yeah, you go do that. Do you need babysitter time or like
not unless you're hungry too.
Oh no, not at all. Not me. I could do the airplane, like I could grab them and like here comes the airplane, and she like mimics holding a person by the shoulder and the head, like
He like blinks at her for a second. I'm more particular to choo-choo trains, but okay, and he just walks past her.
I knew you had autism.
Looks back, takes one to know one, and then goes to go down the stairs.
Yeah, so you go out into the night of the Springfield streets.
Yay!
Your hunt. And with Mateo's particular style of hunting,
Yeah.
looking for people to drag into an alley, beat the piss out of, and feed on.
Yeah.
So what kind of person does he look for? Is it somebody he knows he can overpower? Is
Yeah.
it somebody he so just somebody you think you can overpower? Doesn't really
Like he I think he'll like go by like a nearby dispensary.
Mhm.
Not somebody who's like supremely high where like they haven't like maybe someone who hasn't smoked yet or anything, and then just kind of like grab them because they're usually not.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your strength and brawl with your specialty.
Sweet.
Doot. And there's a dice command for this.
There is.
There is. Because Felber showed it to me.
Okay, so what am I doing again? I'm rolling, right?
Strength plus brawl plus your specialty.
9, and then I gotta do hunger. 2, right?
Yes.
Got it. 3 successes.
Piece of cake. Let's see. If it'll. All right. So you don't pick up any kind of resonance from this, but you will slake your hunger down to 1.
Yay!
And you get a bit of a taste of what I can only describe as like, since you very much pointed out, like you're looking for that guy that's like, I'm probably out and I need to go get some so I can go home and take care of myself.
Yeah.
It tastes like somebody lit up a roach.
Yeah.
And there's that kind of undertaste to the vitae as you drink it in. Not enough to give you any kind of buzz or relaxation, but it's there. And it's something that you almost recognize from your mortal days, which weren't very long ago, honestly.
Yeah.
We're probably going on like what, a month at about this
Give or
time?
take. Yeah.
And then you're able to go back home, get into the car with Willow, and you guys begin your drive out of town. Which is where I get to shift to our third member of this evening's coterie, Anya, waking up in the chantry, in the room that you're provided, once more kind of stretching the dead limbs and feeling the flesh and muscles come back to life after that good, like, solid 12 hours of just technically just being a dead body. So we get to see your rouse, and if you are doing your blush of life.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, so up to hunger 2.
Oof.
Okay, that's hunger 3. That's it's not the worst place you could be. But yes. So waking up and kind of feeling that beast kind of gnawing at the back of your head. It's not loud, but it's there. It's present and you can feel it. What does she do with that hunger? Does she immediately get up and leave the chantry to go hunt, or does she have another method?
She'll probably check to see if the chantry has any options for her that day, as far as providing.
So I think we are delving into something that is amazing that we can kind of tap into. So you all have predator types. They kind of give you some benefits and help your discipline pools and kind of dictate what your basic day-to-day hunting skills are. However, you do not have to always hunt that way. you can use a different method, and I'll probably pull it from one of the other predator types. So, as Anya has kind of described, we're gonna use your skills in intelligence and streetwise to ask around the chantry.
Okay.
Actually, still not a bad pool. So it's going to be your intelligence and your streetwise with your 3 hunger. I fucking love this cup.
Is it a mimic cup?
It is a mimic koozie, and hold on. Right. I put
Hey, that's cool.
it's a dice tower.
That's awesome.
Oh boy. So yeah, there's not a lot we can do to fix that either. Oh man, I am so sorry. The dice spot's out for blood with you tonight.
Yay.
So not only does it come up unfruitful, but you stumble across an elder of the clan that almost looks at you in this disgusted manner. She's in this kind of pinsuit outfit that has the little flare at the waist and like the pencil skirt that goes down to the knees. Who do you belong to?
Quillian?
He'll be hearing about your incompetency.
What have I done?
I'm disgusted that you have to ask. Get out of my sight. And she just very straight up kind of has that open attitude of like, how dare this peasant speak to me?
It's like,
Yeah.
someone got up on the wrong side of the coffin.
Yeah, they do that when they get older. So that coming up unfruitful, would she kind of turn to her own methods?
Yeah, it'd be time to go out.
All right. So, being is she going to use her typical hunting pool?
I think so, yeah.
Right. So, going out to stalk somebody in the middle of the night. Go ahead and give me your intelligence and are we using intelligence investigation or stamina and stealth?
Investigation.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Still using the 3 hunger. Much better. Able to kind of find somebody walking by themselves, pulling their coat tight around them as winter's beginning to set in Massachusetts. You're able to follow them for a while. And you still rather higher in your humanity. This is kind of happening about the same time that Kalissa is out running. That you're stalking, following this person until they finally take that one turn into a dark corner and you can ambush them and drink from them. And you are able to bring your hunger back down to 1.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Winter is coming. Crow, can I slam that woman through a wall? You can
Right.
certainly try. Actually, do I have her picture? I might have her picture. hold on.
Alex's wanted list just got a little bit bigger.
I do have her picture. Da, 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 da. This is the woman that basically gave Anya the Arctic shoulder because cold didn't quite cover what happened there.
Wait. Gabriel? The Tremere?
But you're able to drink, and I assume return to the Chantry to speak with Quillian for the night. And as you come to his office, probably knocking on his door because it remains shut most of the time, you hear his voice from the other side. Come in. Close the door behind you and take a seat. We have something to discuss tonight.
Okay.
I have come to understand that you came across the Primogen Regent earlier this evening.
I did.
She seems rather cross with you and therefore cross with me now.
I'm not sure why. They've been rather pleasant with me up until now.
Yes, she does that. However, we're going to make things right. I have been asked to bring you into the sanctum for training. So that's what we're going to do. Just know that this is going to be a test, and she will be there watching. And this test will more than likely not be pleasant. I don't think it'll be painful. That's not her style. But it will challenge you mentally, perhaps emotionally. So I need you to steel yourself. Do you understand?
I understand.
Excellent. Well then, we should get ready. And he stands up and kind of fixes his suit, which I also do believe I have. Listen, that actress, listen, she gives off absolute like tightwad vibes. Like,
Absolute what?
Tightwad vibes.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I will forever love her as
and
Gabriel. Forever.
Anya, just so you know, you have a reroll in your bank that you can use on a later roll.
Yay.
Yay. Thanks,
Because
Techo.
Techo thinks he knows what I'm going to do, but he really has no idea. But we're going to pan back to the top. Oh, the big baby.
Aggressive cuddles.
As Kalissa, you were left for like the last 25 minutes wondering what the hell I was talking about. Probably not anxious at all. As the last words we saw out of Hector's mouth were, I miss the nights where you trusted me.
Have I done something to make you think that I don't?
You've seemed distant lately, cut off, angry with me.
Not with you.
Then what?
This is all still new to me, Hector. I know it's been like a month, but you've had a lot longer than that to adapt and adjust. I still have things that I need to learn. I'm still trying to figure out a routine, trying to get some sort of semblance of order in this new life. Things that I used to do, I can't do anymore. So now I've got to figure out something else. I've got friends that I miss, and I know that's going to be part of this. My family, I can't obviously talk to, and that's going to take some time. I was hoping that the two of us could sit down and maybe talk about some of this. I don't want you angry at me. I'm not I just.
Now, how could I be angry with you? Blood of my blood, fang of my fang, rose of my night.
Hector, you are quite sweet and quite good with your words. But reality is, every parent will at times be angry with their children. And I don't want that. And I just want us to be in a good place. And I want to talk about things, make sure that we know where we stand. I feel like you and I are fine. But there are some things that I'd like to do. And I thought maybe we could talk about that.
Well, then, please sit down. Let's chat.
Okay.
I know I took you to the get together the other night. You've yet to tell me what you really thought about it.
I'm still kind of processing that too. I feel like there's a lot more to learn about our clan. I don't know what I'm supposed to do yet. Like, how am I supposed to be contributing? That was made very clear the very first time we met the prince. You need to contribute. And I don't feel like I'm contributing anything yet. And I know I'm still young, but I want to make sure that I'm on the right side of things. So,
Fair.
and so I need to find a purpose, some way to be useful. The sheriff, saw the sheriff the other day.
Yes. How did that
That
go?
was interesting. Interesting
That
guy.
stuffy old man.
Yeah. So something interesting. He took us up to the roof to see if we could shoot. I'm not bad at it actually. But I think finesse is going to be my strength. And keeping myself out of hand to hand with a foe is definitely a good thing. I think you and I both know that hand to hand is not my way of fighting. If I can avoid a conflict in the first place, that would be good. If I cannot, then ranged weapons would probably be where I should.
No, your hands were meant for much gentler things.
Exactly. So a little range time just wouldn't be bad. You know me as a dancer. Is there a place somewhere that I could have some studio space that I could dance?
I mean, you had your job at the club.
Right.
Do you intend to go back to that?
I don't know what your intentions are for me with that.
That's
I don't
your
know what
life.
I'm supposed to do. It is, but I've been following your lead, Hector. I don't know where you want me. Do you want me to go back to the club? Do you want me to do that? I don't know what kind of deal you made.
Lost.
I don't want to.
Shh. And he holds his finger up to your lips. Listen now, pet. Here's what we're going to do. Because I know you are in such a state of anxiety and wanting to be of use and wanting to please. And I can't be the one to deny you that. So, you need guidance. Understood. That's fair. We'll put you back at the club.
Okay.
And here's what we're going to do to be of use. I think you are more persuasive and deadly with your words than any firearm or knife or kick to the throat. Your powers of persuasion are only made more by your blood that I have given you. You need to learn to focus that. Know what's going on in that place. Information is a bigger, more valuable tool than any piece of iron or wood would ever be. With the right information, you gain leverage over those that would try to hurt you. I don't want to see you hurt. I need you.
Okay.
Learning to use your powers, these disciplines that we have, to persuade mortals to speak, hell, even to make our own kind spill their secrets to you. That would put you and I further up our political food chain, where people of the city would come looking to us to help them. And that is power.
Okay. And what about my friends there at the club?
We will need to come up with some stories to keep them from questioning your absences.
Mm-hmm.
They can't know what you are.
No.
We've seen what happens when people discover us. Or
It's not
Kerrigan.
good.
How is Kerrigan's child, by the way? You are still associated with them.
Right? Part of the coterie. Anxious all the time. Seems to me that in general is their personality type. But I feel like with all the events of late, it's only been worse. So yeah. You had mentioned once about touchstones.
A term we use. They're the people that remind us what it is to be human. Our connection to the mortals in our lives help us keep our beast at bay, so we don't become zealots like the Sabbat or the mindless monsters that they create, the whites, which you have yet to see, fortunately.
Okay. And I feel like I've got ideas for who I want mine to be. So what do you do with that? How do I just need to visit them every once in a while? Is this
Well,
how
if
does this work?
they... Well, who are they?
Sean and Tally? And my initial thought was my sister, but obviously I can't see her. So
I would suggest not.
Yeah.
Let's keep that a secret between us. No one else needs to know those names. Anybody else would use that against you. They could threaten them, put them in danger. Leverage
Should
that against you.
I not have spoken that out loud?
Oh, it's safe with me. But perhaps not with anyone else. Not the coterie, not the prince, not the primogen. Nobody.
Got it.
Not anybody you meet at our gatherings at the church. Just us.
Got it.
But to rekindle your touch with your human side, it's to... The best thing that I've found is to spend time with them doing things that are reminiscent of the traits that make them so important in the first place. I have people I visit. They remind me what true beauty is in the world. I like to spend time with them because it reminds me that even without the blood, that there's beauty in life. And it helps me rekindle that humanity inside of me. Spend time with them. Help them. Make it worthwhile, not just a coffee date or that one relative that stops by to tell you all about themselves and then leaves just to make themselves feel better. The ones that show up at 3 a.m. despite you probably being out or asleep. Be the one that actually shows them compassion.
Okay, so that brings me to another question. You said that everything was taken care of at the club and that I didn't need to worry about what was being told. But if I'm going back, I feel like I should know a little bit more. Something was said about, oh, they just think I'm there and still covering my shifts.
I didn't make a deal with Mr. Terry to ensure that you are allowed to be there and allowed to work, as that is his establishment, and anything under its roof is his business.
So should I speak to Mr. Terry about coming back?
Well, he's waiting for you. He understands that things have been hectic as of late. He's patient for a Ventru. So I guess that's what happens when you embrace millennials.
Should I just show up or should I talk to him first?
Perhaps let him know that you are back and that you intend to go back to work. Give him respect like you would any boss. Just know that this boss could have you killed if you slight him. He could have me killed if you slight him.
I would never want to do that.
I know. There is one more thing we need to take care of.
What's that?
You know the rules that I am responsible for you. That comes with some other things that we have to do on a monthly basis. And he opens a drawer on the desk next to the couch, pulls out a small little knife, and cuts his palm. I need you to drink.
She does.
And he has to make a rouse check. Do. Boop. Nope, not that. I want rouse. There we go. Boop. Damn, okay. Doesn't get any hungrier. You feel his vitae kind of entering your mouth, down your throat, and spreading out across your entire body. And it's reminiscent of that first night that you tasted it. That you can almost feel his presence throughout your entire being. That you can almost feel his will in your veins. And then he holds his hand away, licks his hand to close the wound. There. That's all we had to do.
Keeps us connected?
Yes. Until you're able to stand on your own and be responsible for yourself, this is the law.
Do you feel like I've not been responsible?
That's not up to me. I don't get to make that decision. You're only, well, so to speak, you're only a month old. You wouldn't throw a newborn out into the street by themselves.
I'm not saying it's time to leave, Victor. I'm just wondering if I've done anything to make you think that I have not been acting correctly.
Well, you're still learning. There's some things that we can do better, but you're asking the right questions. Just keep an eye on your coterie mates when the time comes. None of them can be trusted, truly.
I get that.
I mean, the Malkavians, they're fractured, they're broken. Apparently, they all can speak to one another across continents. Nobody who thinks they can do that is sane. And well, Willow and her child. Well,
He's funny.
I'm sure he is, but Willow's nothing but trouble, and no apple can
That's
fall
mildly
far from
entertaining
that.
too.
And no apple can fall far from that tree. It's an apple of discord, really.
Yeah.
Just remember,
Definitely not my style.
the Brujah almost tore down the Camarilla. And if they find the opportunity to do it again, they probably will. And our way of life will be destroyed.
So, eyes open, ears open, mouth shut, except for when needed. Watch, observe, take notes.
Yes, especially
Lock
with the
away.
Tremere. They love their secrets, but they brought the hunters down on us. Them and their obsessive compulsions with mysticism and technology. They almost wiped us out. They only care about themselves. And of course, we have to keep up appearances and smile when they're in the room.
Of course.
Is that all you had to ask of me? Was there anything else?
I guess I just worry about what kind of deal you had to make in order to get me in the first place. And I don't know.
Well,
Hopefully it wasn't too big a price.
I was willing to pay more than other people because you were worth it. There were other
I'm glad
suitors,
you think that.
but
Other suitors? There are others who wanted me? What?
of course, look at you.
She looks down at herself in her little outfit she went running in and her little braids, and maybe I just don't see what you see.
Then you're looking in the wrong mirror.
I'll just have to keep looking for the right one then.
You belong in this clan, no others. It wouldn't suit you. But you should get cleaned up if you're going to go back there. We wouldn't want to show up to Mr. Terry's office.
Oh, no. I'm not. Definitely would not show up like this to go see Mr. Terry. Absolutely not.
Excellent.
Absolutely not.
Go Take care of your things. I have a meeting I have to attend to, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay. Look forward to seeing you.
Of course, I won't be long. I'll be back before you. As you go back towards the bathroom and bedroom to get the things you need to get cleaned up, you hear the front door open and close, and Hector's gone for the eve. Which then Kalissa goes into that routine of getting cleaned up to prepare to head back to Sirens. But Mateo, swerving down the highway, going in and out of traffic, just bumping to Kesha because I just feel like that's Willow's jam. She strikes me as a Kesha girly, and I can't tell you why, but I don't think it's arguable.
Wake up in the morning.
Yeah, just windows down, music up, just wake up in the morning. You get
Yeah, no,
to
totally.
the city limits of Springfield, to a quarry, and it's been set up. There are lights. You see other cars parked around. Willow brings the car to a stop, parks by some other vehicles, rolls the windows up. You ready?
As I'll ever be, I guess.
Cool. Good. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be fun.
Sure, I'll follow you.
Good idea. Let's go. And you get up and walk out, and one of the first people you come across is a familiar face, as indeed it is Eric.
Yay! We like Eric. Oh, that's right. I forgot that's his base claim. It's so
Right?
good. It's so good.
It is so good. So fucking good.
I still need to watch his one movie.
God. Like, Michael B. Jordan is
I need to watch Sinners soon.
it's so fucking good. But he comes up, hugs Willow, extends his hand out to you to shake it.
Shakes his hand. Okay.
Mateo, you ready?
I don't even know what we're doing. So
Willow, you
sure.
didn't fucking tell him? You are such I don't even want to fucking hear it. Close your mouth or I'm gonna break your goddamn jaw. All right, kid. Listen, just don't mind the kid thing. You're just force a habit, right?
Fun.
Listen. Do you know, did she say anything about what a rant is?
Fight Club meets civil rights movement.
Well, she's not wrong about that. That's I'll give you yeah, you got it. Shut up. So this is a kind of gathering where we talk about clan business, and it's not just the Camarilla Brujah. You're gonna meet Brujah from the Anarchs. You'll meet some independents. There will even be certain members of the Sabbat allowed in. This is neutral ground where sect wars and sect politics don't take place. This is about the clan. And for one night and one night only, every so often, we are a unified front. And sure, there's some fights that break out because it's in our blood. We like to fight. We can't help it. But also, we get shit done. We talk about business at hand. And the fighting only usually comes when there's disagreements about how to handle a thing. And the loser doesn't get their way. The winner, we go with them. That we do their plan. You know, survival of the fittest.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's neutral ground where like all the hands that are thrown, once the sun comes up, water under the bridge.
So no one's gonna start freaking out about Sabbat and all that good stuff.
No. Which reminds me, your sister, and I understand you've met her, according to the reports. Lily will probably be here.
Auntie Lily's here. Got it.
Yes. She is a well-renowned Brujah on the other side of the fence.
Only met her the one time so far.
Once too many, in my opinion.
Well, she crashed our bowling hangout, so that's fun.
At least she didn't crash your car.
No, but I'm pretty sure the two people that she was with wanted to.
Older white guy, angry-looking Hispanic guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're pricks. Especially the other one. He always has like the fucking airsoft armor on.
Yo, what the fuck was up with that?
I don't know.
Was he like some DJ at a club all of a sudden? Like,
I don't know. I thought he worked for the government. They like to wear pretend combat stuff all the time.
yeah, I don't know.
But just if somebody
So-
challenges you, you're allowed to say no, but you're also allowed to take the fight. Nobody's going to stop you.
So here we're cool with Auntie Lily.
Cool is probably putting it heavily, but yes. We're
Sorry.
tolerable.
Tolerable. Okay, so when we walk in, there's no Sabat. Essentially, there's no Cam. There's no anything. There's just Brujah.
Exactly.
Got it.
See, I told you he picks this shit up fast. You should teach him more.
She teaches plenty.
You don't have to defend her.
I'm not.
Okay.
She taught me how to dodge.
She throw a wrench at you?
No, her shoe mostly, but
Who
It's
throws a fucking shoe, Willow?
it's the first thing she could find when I called her mom.
God, I'm not even going into that. That
No,
is some Toreador bullshit.
He like stepped back like instinctively to like
You just see her look at you like, whatever you say, Oedipus.
I don't know.
And with you on one side and Willow on the other, Eric begins to walk you guys into this quarry where there are just people upon people. And I'm not going to face claim them all, but some do stick out. And when you see these, not my fault, I didn't pick them. I gave Bonnie full permission to just go do whatever Bonnie wanted to do. So,
That's fair.
you see this man standing up on this kind of platform that's been put together. I need to sneeze. It is stuck in the back of my fucking nasal cavity and it's driving me bonkers. Kind of like shirt, this button-up shirt, but it's undone and kind of hanging loose, showing off like his absolute ridiculous physique. As he's hooting and hollering and kind of firing the crowd up.
Did you really?
I didn't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bonnie, did you really?
Listen, when I come like, hey, I need NPCs, and then you see this man who I actually have the jacket he's wearing. Just kind of standing off to one side, watching everything go on. And then there is this woman, kind of standing not next to the blonde man, but close enough to imagine that they have something to do with one another.
Bonnie. I was watching during that era. I saw that raw.
And then, sure as shit, as you continue to scan the crowd, there she is. Lily, the woman that ambushed you outside the bowling alley.
He will the words.
Yeah.
He'll see Lily and just kind of like watch her for a moment, but make sure he's following Eric and Willow.
You lock eyes with Lily for a moment, and you just see her kind of smirk and do that coy little wave.
So it does the whole like just, and then like kind of like looks at Willow and then looks back at her.
And you guys kind of find yourself amongst this crowd. And for a long time, you see just off to one side, there's two guys just absolutely beating the hell out of each other. And one just punches another guy so hard in the jaw, and he just drops. And he's there for a moment before a couple other guys pick him up, and they're chuckling, dust each other off, shake hands, and like kind of hug. Off in another area, you see two guys arguing. You happen to overhear it. And it's actually a philosophical debate about the meaning of politics between the anarchs and the Camarilla and where they overlap and where they differ. And you start to see this absolute night and day kind of side of your clan where, yes, you're philosophers and activists, but you also got bricks for fists. And your fucking camera followed your coffee cup. That was hilarious. And you just see this dichotomy before this man up on this makeshift stage carrying this large wrench bangs it against some metal, and the whole crowd goes quiet. Brothers and sisters of Clan Brujah, welcome to our rant. And through this, he begins to go through the politics of, we welcome the Camarilla, we welcome the anarchs, we welcome our brothers and sisters from the Sabbat. And then he begins to name off people. We welcome Shade and Jennifer and Brian and our newest brother from the Camarilla, Mateo Santos.
Mateo,
And
like,
you can almost imagine like this light peels across the crowd as like faces turn and look at you.
Mateo like blinks and looks up and realizes he's gonna be called on, so just nods.
And that moment feels like it drags on, but it's quick as he begins to speak again, going into this philosophical debate of this is our clan and where they're going and what they're aiming to do. There's businesses named off that they intend to acquire, places they plan to grow into, cities they plan to have more of a Brujah influence. That's when another man speaks up and says, we shouldn't be there. We should be staying here. We should be spreading north or down to New York. We shouldn't be going to these cities. And that's when the first challenge is thrown. And you watch this rather husky, bald, bearded, leather jacket biker looking guy step up. Think Bam Bam Bigelow with a big red beard.
Okay.
And they step up on the stage against this mountain of a man and absolutely get their shit rocked. And he gets dragged off stage. And the man that's been speaking the whole time turns like I said, we spread to these cities. And the crowd just erupts in a roar of applause.
Mateo looks at Willow to see what she's doing.
She is smirking and watching your every reaction. When there's an uproar in the crowd, you see her like raising her hand and kind of roaring in this like almost Valkyrie style scream, right? It's not that high pitched like Roxanne Perez girly scream. It's more of that bestial Rhea Ripley kind of
He'll kind of like smirk to like just see her doing it, but he's not gonna follow. He's just kind of like his hands are kind of in his pockets, just kind of like watching, like like an adult party ish, where there's a couple kids and teenagers there, and the teenager just kind of like doesn't know where he belongs, so he's just kind of there.
This one Eric elbows you. You know you don't have to be a stick in the mud, right? No one's gonna judge you here.
I just don't. He just said we're going to places, which is fine. I guess my only wonder is why.
It's what the clan does. It's what our kind does. We spread.
But for what?
Because if there gets too many of us in one city, people start to notice. Too many murders, too many missing people.
So we're spreading for survival,
Yes.
and that's it.
Yeah. And power vacuums. If our clan isn't in a city, we don't get a say. That city could move against us at any moment. If we have people in those cities, we'll at least convince them not to do it, or we'll have a heads up.
Our city kind of wants to stamp us out already.
Did Willow tell you that?
No, the Venture Prince pretty much implied it.
You have to understand, he has a love-hate relationship with us. The Ventrue are almost genetically coded not to like us.
Yeah,
But the prince does respect us.
I think he respects some of us specifically.
I mean, do you respect everybody that you meet that is of his clan?
I don't think I've met very many.
You've met at least 2. You've met the Harpy.
Yeah, Harpy's okay.
You've met the prince.
I mean, I kind of have to respect him.
You have to respect the position.
Yeah,
And you have to not badmouth the man in the position.
I don't.
I didn't think you did, or else I would have heard about it by now.
No. Just pointing out a fact that he just seems to not. Yeah. Especially
Well,
after his looks at Willow.
you have to understand that there's some bad blood. He came from the West Coast. And the Brujah out there, they hurt people that were very dear to him. And sometimes it's hard not to blame the family for the bad eggs in the basket. And our kind holds grudges for centuries. It's hard to let go. It's encoded on our DNA as kindred. You felt the beast, how needy, how sinister it can be.
Yeah, it's loud.
Imagine being given grief every night, reminded that you couldn't save the people you cared about. How loud would that beast be in the back of your head?
I mean, fair.
He's a strong man. He cares. He's just not good with showing it. Plus,
Okay.
he's Ventrue. They're emotionally stunted by blood. He's an outlier in his own clan in some regards. Many of his clan are bureaucrats, politicians, bankers. He's a warrior. He gets us more than probably anybody else in his clan.
I guess I just figured that there usually would be something more than survival if we're going to be spreading, especially considering where we come from.
What would you do? What would your reasons be to spread?
I mean, we're supposed to be philosophers, right?
Some of us.
So
Some of
what?
us are just rebels without a cause, unfortunately.
So then, what's the philosophies we're championing?
Freedom. But that's the thing, isn't it? Freedom for what? Or from what? That seems to be the question that nobody can answer. We all want it. We just can't explain why. And maybe we are cursed. Maybe we do come from Cain, and we're cursed to live out a legacy of nothing but ash and destruction. Or maybe there's more to it. Maybe we're keepers of humanity, ripped from our mortal coils to protect them. Maybe there's some God in the sky with a plan for each and every one of us.
Maybe.
We don't know. None of us will ever find out until it's too late. All we can do is take the life that we have, the powers that were given by our sires, and make something out of it. And I can't tell you what that looks like for you. For me, it was establishing a foothold in the Camarilla, bringing our clan to court, and demanding that we have a say in things. And I've done that. And I will keep doing it for as long as I rise after the sun sets. Willow's one of those rebels that, like, just give her a cause and point her in the right direction. She goes to interrupt and he kind of like face palms her and pushes her back. She means well, but sometimes she just needs guidance.
I think that Willow's showing more effort than you're saying. Otherwise, why would she have petitioned to get a child?
Well, she earned it. She's done a lot of good. Did you know that before you're embraced, we had federal agents come into this city?
No.
They were snatching people up, and Willow and some friends of hers took care of that, made light work of them. Pushed them out of the city, and they won't be back. Made the right phone calls, crushed the right ankles, cracked the right ribs. And so, Prince Orthos gave her the right to make another. Because she fought for equality and freedom. She earned it. Also, let that sink in that he approved of that.
Yeah. I get it.
He's an asshole on the outside. No one can argue that.
Yeah.
But there's a good man on the inside, or else he wouldn't have allowed you to exist. Plus, I mean, he does have the gangrel as his right hand, and that is something to be said.
Jillian.
Jillian, yes.
I met her. I fought her.
Yes. His scourge. But he prefers to call her Knight Commander. You don't know much about their history, do you?
The Jillian and Lysander?
The Ventrue and the gangrel as a whole.
No.
So, many centuries ago, the British Isles were the Kingdom of Avalon, under a prince, much like us, that we have to thank for creating all the rules we live under. He had an army of gangrel, his Knights of Avalon, but he treated them like hounds. Prince Mithras was a brutal man and a cultist. And even now, his followers are something of a. Well, they have customs that some of us don't exactly agree with because they should be outlawed in the Camarilla. And luckily, our prince is not from that bloodline. So, he, much like Mithras of old, took the gangrel and made them an army, but not an army of hounds, but of unique warriors where they have autonomy. But they do swear fealty. And they wear a brand, which may seem barbaric to some. To most, I think. You've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's something.
It sure is.
But he did not force it on her. He gave her the choice.
And she's chose to bend the knee.
She chose to bend the knee.
Yeah.
He may rule like a tyrant, but he delegates out power like a democrat. It's strange. But that's not why we're here. And he kind of gestures to the crowd where like other fights have broken out. There's now music playing and people are just congregating amongst themselves. To where we're going to turn the camera back into the depths of the chantry as Quillian guides Anya down these corridors into a sanctum where there are 7 seats with a center one up just a little bit higher than the rest. And you see 6 cloaked figures, hoods up, shading their faces. But then in the 7th center seat is that blonde woman that you ran into before. As she pulls her hood back. And then your eyes fall to the center of the floor, where they're chained, bound to the floor on their knees, with each wrist in manacles, not allowing them to stand. What seems to be a Caucasian man with his back to you, shirtless. He has the marks of whips across his back, and there is a sack over his head. That's when the woman gestures to you. Anya, step forth.
Okay. She steps forward, looking to the man that's chained down
I'm sure
and up.
you have questions about this situation before you. Well, I have simple answers. This man is one of our own. He's a member of the clan. He has been charged with treason. He has shared our secrets of sorcery through the power of the blood with someone outside of the clan. This is forbidden. And what that has to do with you. I'm sure you're thinking, well, what does that have to do with me? Why am I here? You, Anya Vasilia. That's Ryan. My mouth doesn't work. You are going to be the one to pass judgment. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, yay.
As that hangs in the air.
Work on that. Oh my god.
Listen, I'm on fucking fire with the cliffhangers tonight, boy.
Damn it, Ryan.
Hey guys, we'll be right back and we'll get to see exactly what's going to happen with Anya and this passing judgment on this person and exactly what is going to be happening on that road and what that might look like.
I did
but
do it.
Stay tuned. I have a great second half coming for you guys. I promise it's going to be awesome. But hey, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey, everybody. It's me. I'm not Dr. Nick. I'm Ryan. I'm your storyteller tonight. When we left off, we had Anya in a bit of a predicament as she was brought into the Chantry Sanctum, where there was a man bound and I guess sacked for a equivalent of a blindfold, as the Tremere Regent in Primogen says that he is a traitor for selling secrets of Tremere blood sorcery to clans outside of their own, and that Anya will be the one to pass judgment on him. Which this was all part of my plan, but that the failed dice roll earlier is like, oh good. That just preludes us into exactly what I wanted to do.
Well, she knows that the punishment would be death, doesn't she?
You know what? I am going to give you a chance to let's do an intelligence and let's see insight, because I'm not gonna make you roll politics. You don't have any. Man, I am sweating in this seat, and I have no heater on. Intelligence, insight, and hunger 1. With 1 success, unless you want to burn a willpower to try to re-roll 3 of those. Is that a yes or I'm good?
No, I'm good.
It could be one of the outcomes. There could be banishment. You know, you're still relatively new to all of this, and you can kind of assume things at your leisure. Whether or not that's accurate to what they're going to want done, not exactly your forte.
Okay. So what is his punishment going to be, is what she'll ask.
And the woman kind of leans forward. That's what you're here for.
I feel as if I don't have the authority for such a thing.
Well, luckily I run this place, so I'm giving you authority.
And you said he was selling the secrets of blood magic?
Yes, the blood magic that we work so hard to curate and keep from the other clans, just giving away for personal gain.
Then I would believe that the punishment would be death, but I'm no killer to pass such a punishment.
Well, my dear Anya, child of Killian, tonight you are. She snaps her fingers, and one of the people that you recognize as a ghoul, a mortal that's been fed blood, comes in and holds a stake out, wrapped in cloth, unwraps it, and it's this gilded silver tipped stake. If you decide that his fate is death, I want you to take that stake and drive it through his heart.
she'll take the steak, but look down at it, like, just not believing that she could do such a thing.
And as you pick it up from that ghoul that like kind of knelt to hand it to you, kind of walks backwards away. If you've ever seen like movies where like they don't take their eyes off the person and they just kind of keep their head low.
She's gonna look over to Killian as if to say, just please help me.
He stands cold-faced, standing by the door, hand clasped in front of him. You almost see a pinch of not regret, but sympathy. Almost a face that says, I wish I could do something, but I can't interfere.
She hates every second of this.
Oh, I knew it. I was like, I know exactly what I'm doing tonight. By the way, folks, I had like 4 or 5 options for the 2 ladies tonight, and I just drew tarot cards of like, which one are we gonna do? Like, oh, that one. Got it.
I hate choices.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're neurodivergent.
Yes! Oh. Because she really, really does not want to do this.
Well,
but she feels like she has no choice.
there are 2 answers to this. She can plunge that stake into his chest and pierce his heart and sentence him to death, or she can choose a different way. And each of these outcomes will have different story beats that follow it. But I don't want to reveal too much for risk of swaying your character autonomy and judgment, right?
I just have. Because she's already. I feel like she's already solidified herself onto this path.
Solidified, set it in stone, and now will she galvanize it?
She's not a killer. Okay, fine. She drops the stake and she just says she can't do it. She can't.
You hear the heel clicks of Killian's boots walk up behind you, grab the stake, and while staring at you, this look of almost parental disappointment plunges it into the man's chest. And you see him begin to shrivel and corpse up, eventually turn to ash on the floor. The woman in the tallest chair clicks her tongue. Anya, we have no room for weakness in this clan. You are either an asset that will help us or a burden. And you've shown me that so far you're a burden. But I'm going to give you one more chance. Killian, if you would give it to her, please. And he pulls this small, dark crimson. It looks like a rock that's been painted like almost a dark, coagulated blood red, right? How it darkens to almost that black, but there's still that tinge of red. And he holds it out in front of you in his palm.
Okay, so she'll take it.
He closes his hand and takes a few steps back away from you. Where the regent once again speaks. You're going to take this and you're going to plant it on your Toreador friend.
Okay.
This is your final test. Fail this, and you fail your test of worth. And no more mercy will be given. We will reclaim your vitae.
No harm will come to her.
We'll see.
Okay.
That's not for you to decide.
All right, I'll do it.
Good. Just slip it into a bag, a purse, a coat pocket. That's all we need.
She tucks it away for now.
The woman sits back, pulls the hood back up. Killian swiftly moves in and like grabs you around the arm and like spins you about and walks you out the door. As the heavy wooden door closes to the sanctum behind you, you're now in the stone hallway. And his voice is gruff and it is holding back anger. Anger that you haven't seen out of him before. You made me look like a fool.
You know I'm not a killer. I'm here to help people. I took this in for knowledge and to help people, not to kill them. You can kill them all you want. They can kill them all they want. But in my heart, I cannot kill them. And you knew that.
And I don't get a say in these sort of things. I report to her. She leads all of us. She could have me killed tonight, and there's nothing I could do about it. Do you understand what that man did?
I understand what that man did, and he deserved to suffer. But I felt like I did not need to be the person to sentence him. I wasn't the executioner. That's not who I am.
I understand your compassion, Anya, but you're going to have to understand that there will come times where it is kill or be killed. His betrayal led to the death of members of our clan. That's why we have our own laws within the clan, within the chantry. Don't fail this next test. Because if you do, they will make me do it to you. I do not have the heart for that.
I understand.
Just know that you seek knowledge to help others. Knowledge has a price, often paid in blood. And more often than not, we have to kill to keep it safe. Because there are those out there that would misuse it.
Here.
You've met some of them. How do you think those people that ambushed you would use such secrets?
Of course. It would get out of hand.
Sometimes the death of one saves the lives of thousands. And that is not an easy choice to make. But we have to know that each and every one of us under this roof can make that choice. It is a heavy burden on each of our shoulders. Lord Kitty Cat has much to say.
No, there's two cats fighting behind me.
Oh, I was like, I heard meow, and then I heard like there's just like meow, like vocal.
Yeah, one's hissing at the other one.
Hey, Vancouver, welcome in. But his rigid, angry expression kind of softens at that, understanding that like he's asking a lot, and he knows this, and he knows that you know, and he knows that you know that you know that he knows.
Right. I mean, she's gotten herself into a lot that she did not bargain for.
And he's aware of that. Anya, we are the undead. We drink blood to stay alive. We fight against this beast inside of us each and every night. We have to find the balance between our humanity and our safety. Unfortunately, the two often do not go hand in hand. It is a sad, unfortunate truth about our species. So if you want to help people, to keep them alive, what would you do to those that threatened the people you care about most? Your friends, your family. What if his actions had hurt one of them?
I see what you're saying.
Think on it. Allow it to sink in. It's a heavy, heavy lesson. But you have your task. I know you'll get it done.
I'll get it done.
I wish you the best of luck. Now, I have other matters to attend to. I will see you when it's over. And he kind of clasps you on the shoulder, even not a rough squeeze, but that like reassuring fatherly squeeze. That's like, I don't want to say the thing, but like, you got it, slugger. And so he leaves Anya in that hallway with that weight of everything he just kind of sat in her lap. And where's she at in that moment? Like, what's going through her head? What's she?
She's been trying to cope with a lot of things.
Yeah.
So she just really is overwhelmed by it all. Like, is this really worth it?
Well, it's too late to go back.
Yeah.
You could always run away, try to survive on your own.
Well, it'll cross her mind for sure. But she knows that there'll always be a target on her back.
And then there's the other thing that she was shown in the warehouse.
The experiments.
The experiments. The things where they were using magic and blood to create these horrific winged creatures. A Frankenstein project of undead.
For a war they swear is going to happen.
So we get to leave Anya with all of that going on. Trying to figure out where she is and what her next move is. And is she going to plant that stone on Kalissa somehow? And how she's going to go about it? Or does she just tell her coterie mate and maybe somebody she sees as a friend the truth? So many options. But speaking of our Toreador, we've gotten cleaned up, left the penthouse, walking into Sirens, the burlesque nightclub downtown. The familiar face of Joey waves at you as you walk by. He's out doing admin stuff. And you make for the back office, the one that you now know the Harpy uses for his personal business. You walk up, probably knock. You hear an electric buzz, followed by a beckoning behind the door. Come on in.
I head on in,
Close the door behind you.
of course. Close the
As you
door.
do that, you hear another electrical click and a loud bolt latch. Ah, Kalissa, child of Hector. What can I do for you?
Well, I was thinking maybe about come back if that was okay to do.
Oh, I've been waiting almost a month for your return. I understand you've been busy and you've met some less than desirables.
Yeah.
Hopefully, no one's hurt.
Interesting. Not too badly. People they've been recovering.
Good, good. Do send my sympathies to your Markavian friend.
Thank you. I will.
But you would like to return to work.
If that's all right.
Of course. You have my leave to do as you please, within reason. Of course, this is my domain within the parking lot and the building itself.
Of course.
You're hesitant. There's something else on your mind.
You said things were taken care of before, that everybody was basically, they just think I'm working my normal shifts. So I didn't know how coming back was going to affect things, what I needed to do. Not sure what to say to people, or just pretend like nothing ever happened.
Well, people aren't stupid. Have you spoken to Hector about this?
He just said to talk to you about coming back and what I needed to do.
Your sire is a bit of a moron. But I guess he's prettier than he is smart. Often character flaw among your clan, unfortunately. Not that I'm calling you stupid by any means. You've yet to prove that to me. You will need a cover story for why you were absent for so long. The moving shifts around only works for so long. You will need another reason. I could say the moving of shifts for maybe a week or two. But after that, the other 2 weeks, you'll need something to cover your behind.
So maybe out of town for a family emergency, because They know I'm not from here originally.
That could work. Have they been messaging you, texting, calling, emails, Facebook, TikTok?
I don't really do much on social media. There have been some text messages, but not many.
Excellent. Do me a favor then. Keep it that way.
Okay.
Another part of my duties, aside from being a hobby, is I am the digital cleanup man for this city. And I like it when I don't have to do my job. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Good. People in Florida didn't quite get that, so I'm glad you do.
Yeah, I'm really, social media is really just kind of like meh. I don't get on there much. So too
Perfect.
much drama.
We don't need that.
Exactly.
If I want drama, I'll turn on soap operas.
Thank you.
Although the Mexican ones are far more entertaining than the American ones.
Oh, those ones are hilarious. And then there's the boy soap operas, the wrestling.
Ah, yes, the big meaty men slapping meat. I understand this.
Yes. Yeah.
But
Been to quite a few of those.
yes, so sell that to your coworkers, your friends, whatever you need to do.
Okay.
And then you are welcome back to work here every night. You know, I used to own a club down south, similar to this one. I had a lovely gangrel woman that worked for me. Maintained the bar and the security and everything. Ray, really. Lovely thing. I had to teach you how to dress a little bit, but that's fine. You just can't wear biker leathers everywhere you go.
Right. So, with us being what we are, I don't know, like I can't really come out during daylight to do any kind of rehearsals or things like that. Do I need to just switch my hours to part-time so that I can be here less, or what do you want me to do in that regard?
You'll be working nights, of course.
Obviously.
And if anybody says anything about rehearsals, you're working a private schedule with private lessons.
Okay.
And if they have any other questions beyond that, you send them to me.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything else I need to know? Anything else you need me to do?
You have permission to feed if necessary here. However, if you hurt one of my clientele, we will be having words, and those words will not be kind.
I understand.
Good. I don't like repeating myself. Contrary to many people, I don't like the sound of my own voice.
Though you do have a nice voice.
Please, stop. You're buttering me up. I'm not bread. Toss me on a skillet, I'm done. This man has a very heavy Carolinian accent.
Yeah, I just like your accent.
Yeah, well, many people do. And it's often disarming. People forget just how dangerous I am because I speak all gentlemanly.
I never assume.
But those who cross me often find themselves disenfranchised. I have no need to get my hands dirty. I have other methods of taking care of things.
Of course.
So, as long as you are minding your P's and Q's and Hector is upholding his end of our bargain, we have no issues. If you need anything and I'm not here, you speak to Joseph. Or Joey, as he keeps insisting you call him. He refuses to be professional. I can't believe I ghouled that man. I never understood quite the golden retriever energy until I met him, and there are times I regret it, but he grew on me. So either way, you are free to perform, do your thing. Just don't cause trouble.
Okay. Should I just talk to Joey about scheduling?
By all means, he'll fit you in. He has the nighttime schedules.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I think that's it for right now. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay and everything was set up all right.
Perfect. Well, do know that if Hector can't fulfill your needs, that I am here at your leisure.
Thank you. I appreciate the support.
Well, what else is Clan Ventru good for if not keeping others afloat when their own blood can't do it for them?
Everybody needs somebody safe to help.
That they do. And he'll reach over, and you hear a click under the desk, and there's a buzz on the door. Well, best be on now. Don't want to keep the night waiting too much.
Thank you, and you have a wonderful evening.
I always do. And you can step out, and even for a weeknight, this place is fairly busy. There's no like packed Saturday night. It's the nightly clientele that come in almost every night. Few new faces, and you see Joey, that tall. I don't exactly know the face claim's nationality, so I don't want to say it, but he is a person of color, somewhere between like a Filipino Hispanic kind of skin tone, and he has this big curly one-sided afro kind of thing going on, and these big giant glasses that are all too big for his face, and he's wearing slacks and a button up that just it's too the sleeves are too short, the pants are slightly too high, and you can see like a good inch or two of his socks, and he's got like the tie up laced loafers. The pain that you tried to keep from crossing your face.
There are worse outfits, but that one's definitely on the list.
Yeah. Here we go. I can find pictures of him. This guy, as I copy and paste it into our live react channel. Boop. That is Joey.
I'm going to go over to Joey, greet him. Joey, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Miss Kalissa, it's really good to see you again.
So, hey.
You got better?
I'm coming back. Yeah, what did they say?
That you were sick.
Yeah.
Oh, was that one of them, like, and he goes to wink, but, like, does it really awkwardly, like, you're supposed to be subtle about this, and he doesn't have a subtle cell in his body?
Everything's better now, though, Joey.
Oh, good. Because Mr. T was getting kind of impatient, and I had to start really filling things back up. But it's not a problem because I'm really good with numbers and filling things back up. So I got the spreadsheets and I got the list, and I started making the schedule again. And I had people filling in and calling in shifts. But then we hired some new people, and then I was able to take care of that. And everything's been good. And it's really good to see you again. So here's what we're gonna do. Like, I have to have move stuff around, but don't worry, I can take care of that. I'm really good with numbers. So I just gotta look at the spreadsheet, and we gotta do this. And we'll move this person's schedule around, and we'll make room here. And don't worry, I got it all taken care of.
Okay, do you want to just shoot me a text with my schedule?
Does that mean I get your number?
Don't you already have it? It's in the system.
Damn it, Bonnie. Where did my cup go? I left my cup by the sink. Damn it. I'm gonna die straight, apparently. Hold on, I got soup. That counts.
Sweetheart, my number's in the system. I figured you would have.
Oh, that's right. I already do have your number. I have your number.
Aren't you a sweet thing? Now listen, you just or post it like you normally would. I can just get online and find it too. It's fine.
Okay. We can do that.
Either
We'll
way.
make it work because I'm really good with numbers. So I'll just log in and start taking care of this stuff, and I'll just move all the shifts around, and you'll see it on the time thing when you clock in. So we won't have to worry about too much, and we'll just have you come in when you do things, and then we'll get you out of here, and we'll totally make sure it's at nighttime because I know you guys can't do the whole like daytime thing, like sunburn hot, right? So don't worry, I'm gonna go in tonight.
Yeah, my fair complexion doesn't do too well in the sun.
Right, like the whole Irish complexion, which is so much worse. Like kind of like, haha. He's really bad about this, and just kind of
Joey.
rambles on and on and on.
Joey.
What? Hi.
Just shoot me a text. Tell me when my first day back is.
Oh, we can do tomorrow. I can make that happen.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tomorrow. I'll come in tomorrow night.
Okay. Bye, Miss K.
Have a good night, Joey. She just winks at him.
He has this little flip phone that buzzes. Oh, I gotta go. This is Joey.
She is going to. She's going to walk over to the bar and sit down. Is Sean there at the bar?
Yeah.
She's just gonna walk up and have a seat at the bar and wait for him to notice.
So it takes a few minutes because he is serving others, but he finally makes his way over, cleaning glasses. Like, Kelly, you're back.
How you been, Sean?
Oh, breaking names and taking hearts.
So situation normal.
Yeah, you know me. Nothing but trouble.
Always are. Everything going okay?
Oh, yeah. No, work is good. Life is good. Things are good. Minus the weird stuff going on sometimes, but like not a big deal.
What weird stuff?
Just I've heard about people going missing, and they found this one guy like dead in a dumpster. Like
what?
He like was exsanguinated or something. Really weird. But then again, we're in Massachusetts, so I guess whatever. Usually that's like
recent.
Yeah, it was a few weeks ago, like maybe a month.
Oh wow. Wow. Anybody you know?
Oh no, not me. You know me. I don't get the first name till the second date.
Yeah. How's Callie doing?
Oh yeah, same old. It's a ball of anxiety, but situation normal. And this kind of banter goes on back and forth for a while. And do you kind of just spend the rest of your night kind of catching back up with Sean?
Yeah. Hang there for a while.
Okay. I need to make a mark on something. I need to do a thing. I need a thing. Okay. All right. K. Good. Meanwhile, outside the city limits, things have gone according to how they were described, Mateo. Until suddenly something pops off and I need to see exactly how bad it pops off.
Why you do that?
Because I have a plan. No, that's not the character sheet I want. This is the character sheet I want. Right, and they have this. I need that web page. Where's that web page? Because I can't remember everything. That's what the internet is for. Boop, boop.
The internet's for something more, but okay.
The internet is for. The internet is for. All the guys on the third flights for.
Grab your blanket, double click for. Yeah.
Right. No, that's the wrong fucking. Where the hell is it? That's not the one I want. That's the
This
one I
has
want.
been your Avenue Q interlude. Padum ching.
I just need to know what I'm raging. Yeah. Okay. So this is actually going to, as you feel this kind of wave come over the crowd, I need you to roll your intelligence and composure with your hunger. And this is.
Well, that's great.
Transform
Oh, this is gonna go so well.
9 because they get a power bonus. And they're absolutely gonna. Okay, got it.
So V-roll 4, hunger 1.
9 tab
Holy shit!
1.
I pulled 3 successes somehow.
You better hope I roll like shit, brother. Because I set this up for bad.
God damn it!
Oh my god!
All right.
Okay,
Hood up, let's go. What are we doing?
you see the crowd erupt into rage and just an all-out brawl starts, and you feel that same spark of rage in your chest just explode, and you are driven to just wanton violence.
Okay.
And you don't know what happened, but something drove you to just pure, unadulterated rage. You have full control over your actions, but as it is described, somebody just incited the entire crowd into violence along with you. You're not exactly sure how, but you hear voices and something in the back of your mind is like, yes, we need to fight. And you suddenly find yourself just throwing a punch at the nearest random person. And it feels amazing. It feels good. It feels right.
Okay.
Haha.
The whatever control Mateo does have will make sure that his punch doesn't swing at Willow or Eric.
That's fine. It can be well aimed. I think that's fair. But not being able to resist it against that fucking 8 successes on a critical.
Yeah.
I could have made it worse and used a willpower point for this character.
No.
But I was like, I don't think I need to do that. We're already overkill. And this is just an all-out brawl. Like, there are punches, there are screams. You think you see a tooth fly by. And then something like one of those, what is it, the 10-gallon barrel drums.
Mm-hmm.
My mind is trying to say 2 words at once, and it comes out the wrong word. The girls, huh?
Geralt.
Of Rivia.
The Witcher is coming.
Like one of those 10-gallon barrel drums that like you like often see in movies where they like start a fire inside of it.
Yeah.
One of those explodes and it sends this mushroom cloud of flame up into the air. and then you see people start to sprint out. And that's when I need a wits and awareness from you, please.
Okay.
Because
That's a better roll. I had a question, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
remember what it was. I kind of feel like this role might be important. So can I blood surge?
I will allow it.
Okay. And what do I type in for blood surge?
So when you go to do it,
Uh-huh.
you put in the V roll, right?
And the hunger roll, right?
Yep. Put in your pool, put in your hunger.
Yeah.
Hit tab again.
Yep.
Click on blood surge.
Yep.
And put 1.
1. I got 600 critical.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yay.
That's
Blood
great.
surging.
Because I'm so glad that you're gonna see this.
And my hunger's unchanged. Hey.
Yeah, you passed your rouse for your fucking blood surge too. That's awesome. Like,
I blood
way to
surged.
go. I didn't have to prompt you. You used it on your own and it fucking worked. That is awesome. I love that for you.
I'm learning.
Right? But also, you look over and imagine that the camera pans in and is now seeing from your POV, right? People running, and it continues to zoom through that crowd, and it sees Willow on her knees with this piece of wood sticking out of her chest. Blood dripping down out of her mouth, spilling off her chin as she falls forward. And raising a bloody hand, again, going like this, is Lily. And then she takes off.
I run to Willow.
As you get to Willow, her body is beginning to shrivel and turn corpse-like, and begins to almost dehydrate as her limbs pull in on themselves. Run, stupid. And she turns to ash in your arms.
Okay. So hey Ryan, I need 2 questions here.
I have 2 answers then.
Awesome. One, can I what's the right word here? Gather some of her ashes because she's in my fucking arms and I might need to pocket them for reasons.
Okay.
Second, I think I have to rage here.
Okay, so
we have to rage check, if that makes sense.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Am I making the right sense in this case? I think I am, but I mean it's been a bit.
No,
so
100%.
okay,
I
cool.
was going to ask you, but you 100%. Would you? Here's a question I have for Mateo.
Yes.
Would you count her as a friend, or a loved one in the style of a family member as a loved one?
Family. I called her mom for a reason.
Okay, then we're making this willpower roll.
Sure.
It is your remaining unused willpower and 1/3 of your humanity.
So 5 and 2, so 7.
At a difficulty of 3, and your hunger does not go into this one.
Okay. So V roll, and then it's going to be 5. Or no, it's not 5, that's 7. And then it's difficulty 3, right?
Yep. Difficulty 3.
And I don't use hunger, you said, right?
Correct. And you cannot use willpower to re-roll.
Ooh.
Lovely.
But Toad's failed.
You fail, and you, as you grasp the ashes with these bits of bones that used to be Willow and stuff them into your pockets, you are filled with this red hot, almost white hot rage that seems to burst out of your chest and flow through your veins down into your legs, your arms. Your eyes turn this bright fluorescent blue, And I think that Mateo, being in this situation, probably wouldn't fight back against this one.
No.
So there is a thing called riding the wave, where
Okay.
you don't resist going into a frenzy. You're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna use this.
Yeah.
So you have basically one action where you are in control and you can do what you want with this white hot rage.
Oh, that's easy. I'm charging Lily.
Okay. So you're going after Lily.
I don't really think there is any other one in the. I think in the rage moment, there's really no other thought. It's
All right.
yeah.
So going after her, what is your approach?
Oh, it's charging her and then essentially like
Charge and tackle?
yeah. I probably grab the stake to go with me. If anything,
you-
if I get a chance to torpor her, I'm going
I
to.
was like, that first move, is it just a tackle or are you trying to stake her?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Sorry. I know this.
I will say that if you're trying to make a called shot with a stake, there is a die penalty that comes with it. I know this because one of my characters took some lore sheets and some other things to negate that penalty.
Okay. I Mateo's pissed.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
yes, so I think he's just gonna go for it.
So for the stake?
Yeah.
All right. So I need from you your strength and melee -2.
Okay. Can I blood search this?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yay. Okay. So
However, she
Uh,
is going to see you coming and she is
Oh, I'm
going to
sure.
react in kind.
Yep. Okay, so pool,
So
hunger's
that is
1, difficulty, not blood search 1,
actually, she's got that specialty, doesn't she?
4 successes.
Okay. Hunger 1, right? I had her at hunger 1. Yes. She is also going to surge because
Hold on.
she
I just got something. Hold on. I read about this one time.
I read about this one time, huh?
Oh, okay. So do I roll one more die?
Let's see. What does that give you?
A one-time specialty.
Yeah, so roll one more d10.
Okay.
And I'll let you do that before I roll this. So
So
that
5
is
successes.
5 successes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how she does.
More than me?
You guys do have rerolls available. You have
Oh.
2 public rerolls.
How many successes was that?
9.
Fuck. Can I even make 9 successes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have 9 dice for this roll,
I'd have to make like practically every hit.
or score a critical plus.
Yeah. I mean, essentially at this point, if I don't try, I'm failing, right?
Yeah, like you're already failing, so the worst you can do is continue to fail.
Okay. Then I'll do the reroll. So am I just doing the whole roll over?
Yep, all 9 dice, including the specialty die that you got from JF.
Okay, so it should be pool 7, hunger 1.
Just take all 9 because I'm just gonna count it as you already blood surged. We're not gonna risk you surging again.
Okay. So just 9 and then hunger 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna honor the past blood surge for the original roll.
I get 5 successes and a crit, but
Would you like to spend any willpower to reroll some of the failures?
yes.
You can spend a willpower and reroll up to 3 of the failed dice. Because right now, something bad is about to happen.
Okay, hold on a second. I think I clicked this wrong. Damn it.
Did you?
I clicked select dice to roll by accident.
Yep, no, that's perfect.
Okay.
Now just use that drop down menu and click 3 of the dice that are not 6 and above.
Okay.
Boom, 7 successes on a critical. Not quite enough. So, here's what's going to happen in rapid succession, because technically this is a bestial fail, right? You have that skull on your hunger die. Means
Yeah.
if you fail the roll, it becomes a critical fail.
Right.
Let me check your sheet for something before I do what I think I'm gonna do. Oh, good, you don't have it. Excellent. Cool. Want to make sure before I did this. So
Okay.
as you charge at her, she is lightning fast. I don't know that name. Hello, Seventh. I don't know you. Welcome in. You're just in time to watch something bad happen.
Bad things are happening. Yay.
Uh, I might know this person, but I'm so bad about Twitch handles. Like, unless I see you guys like every stream, or if it matches your Discord.
Right.
But as you charge at her with this stake, right? Well, welcome in, first time. We're
Hi.
playing Vampire the Masquerade, and we're about to watch something bad happen to Mateo.
I'm gonna get hurt.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
She basically does this judo move, right? Where she flips you onto your back, bends your wrist, and drives the stake into your chest.
God damn it.
And you become torpid.
Yeah.
You don't die because you don't have the stake bait flaw.
Yay.
You are simply paralyzed.
Yeah.
You can hear and see everything. So this is kind of like sleep paralysis.
No, we did this. I got torpid during like episode 4
Yeah,
or something.
Well, for new people and people that haven't played
Yes,
Vampire
you're
before,
right, you're
but
right.
like this is like sleep paralysis. So when you are staked and put into torpor, as long as you don't have the stake bait flaw, you're just paralyzed. You can see and hear everything around you. You can hear the screams, the fire, the running of footsteps. And she leans over you. Next time, nephew, and runs. And it's uncertain how long you lay there. Time is weird when you're in torpor. But eventually, somebody picks you up and drags you out of there. And the stake is ripped from your chest. And there is blood fed to you. And on the back of this van, roaring down the highway, is the primogen Eric, who is sealing a wound on his wrist.
Mateo like, stood up, just like wipe his mouth. What the fuck just happened?
She ambushed the rant. She planted bombs and used one of her powers to incite a riot.
Why?
We don't know yet, but I'm going to find out. And Eric has always been, so far from what you've seen in the last month, this calm, cool, like level-headed predator. Like he has an air of danger about him, but he's always calm, very approachable, with that like underlying tension of like, I could erupt, but I never want to. And you now see it simmering up over the surface.
Eric, she killed Willow.
I saw. And that's why we're going to go meet with him,
With who?
the prince. He needs to know.
Fuck. Mateo like reach into his pocket and pull out like a bone piece and just kind of like hold it out for Eric.
He grabs this plastic box from against the wall of the van, kind of like holds it out in front of you. She deserves better than your pockets.
Yeah, she does. And he just starts like pulling everything, just completely emptying everything he was managed to grab and just starts pulling it onto the box. And then like once it's all done, he closes it and takes the box.
And eventually, the van screeches to a halt. Eric slams the back doors open and steps out. Let's go. And you're standing in front of this tall, almost skyscraper level office building.
He just follows Eric with the box in hand.
He'll lead you down, walks past the front desk, doesn't say a word to anybody, gets into the elevator, lets it shut, and then holds 3 buttons. And the elevator begins to climb. Up, up. You see it hit the top floor and then continues. And then the doors open into this massive, elegant office space. And behind this large wooden desk is your prince. And he looks up at you, looks at Eric. Come in, sit down. Eric walks up, does a bow before sitting.
Mateo does the same thing, but awkwardly, like he's not used to this.
Yeah. Eric, what happened? Well, Your Grace. He's like, Mateo, Eric, it is just us. You may drop the formalities. If you're here in this state, I can plainly see something happened.
Yeah, Mateo's like he's like looking, but kind of not looking. Like his eyes are kind of blazed and staring a bit.
You do see that Lysander's eyes kind of like drift down to your chest where there is like that gaping wound.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I'm not going to worry about the damage on it because, like, I want this to be narrative.
Yeah.
Because this is emotional damage. And then looks back to Eric. Lysander, it was the Sabat pack again. They attacked the Rant. And they killed Willow. And you hear this audible crack as the prince's hands clench. Understood. Eric, leave. And he looks confused. Like his eyes dart between the prince and you. And you see Lysander's eyes raise back up. I said leave. I
Mateo
want
like
to speak to Mateo.
Mateo look over at Eric and just like nod at him like it's okay, he'll be fine.
Eric gets up, goes back to the elevator, and is gone. The prince's hands unclench. Are you okay?
No, in no sense of the word. No.
Understood. And his eyes dart to the box. Is that her?
Yeah. I caught it right as it happened. Couldn't get there in time. Tried to stop her, tried to catch her, failed.
I think she deserves something more than that. Would that be all right with you?
What, killing Lily?
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. But I meant something better than a box.
Oh. Yeah. Probably.
You hear a click as he reaches under his desk and pushes a button somewhere. And behind him is this massive wall of like books and pictures and like awards and small statues on shelves. As this line appears in the middle of it and it starts to slide apart. And behind him is this room full of fluorescent white lighting, just lined with shelves. And give me a quick wits and awareness.
Oh God.
It's not hard. I just need one.
Sure.
There's
I mean,
just a lot to soak in the moment.
I've got 5. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Reroll 5s. Tab. Hunger. 1. Go. Hey, I got one.
Perfect. You see along the walls swords, warhammers, large axes. At the very, very far back against the wall is this crimson suit of armor, topped with a helm shaped like a wolf. And all of it is this deep metallic red. Like if you've ever seen the Hound's armor in Game of Thrones,
Yes.
very, very, very similar to that, except the pauldrons, each pauldron has a lion's head facing outward. And he goes and he grabs 2 things out of this room. You see him pull an urn off a shelf. It's very, it's this black, red, and gold. It's primarily black with red accents and gold trim, with very Greco-Roman inspired kind of design to it. And then off a different shelf, off a wall, he pulls what looks like a sword in a sheath. The hilt kind of has this Britannia, like Old English kind of look to it. And as he steps back out of that room, it closes back, and the bookshelf is a single wall. Sets the urn in front of you. That is for Willow. And then he slaps the sword down on the desk in front of you. That is for you.
Mateo like looks at him for a moment and then like stands up, and he'll open the urn, and he'll drop all but like a little bit of the ashes into it, but put the box aside for him for later with like a tiny bit of ashes for himself, and then closes the urn, and then he looks at the sword. And he'll like stare at it for half a moment before slowly picking it up and then just like unsheathing it.
And it is your regular kind of bastard sword design. Except when you move it in the light, it has like this copper red shimmer to it inside the steel blade. And in the hilt is this dark red gemstone. Other than that, it is very not ornate, very basic. You're like your typical Britannic Celtic longsword, right?
So what's this for?
You want to kill her. That'll help. And he reaches out and grabs the blade and squeezes, and you can see a trickle of blood come down the edge. There's a rule with this blade, Mateo. If you draw it, you have to feed it. Do not draw it unless you intend to make the other person bleed. It costs a hefty price. Show me what she was worth to you. I am putting out a price on Lily's head. But there's only one person I'm giving the right of destruction to. Her head is yours to take. And he releases the blade. And he watches the wound stitches itself up, but there's a scar there now.
Mateo looks at the blade and stares at it for a long moment before like reaching up and doing the same thing he just did.
I need you to take 3 points of aggravated damage.
Sure. Okay. Like, and he like watches his own blood just like drip down the sword for a moment before looking at the prince, and then just releases it, lets it heal, so he has the same scar essentially, and then sheathes the sword
I
again.
need your 3 rouse checks to heal your
Oh
there's
shit.
3 rouses per aggravated damage. But
Okay.
yes, the same much. Even because you've healed your damage before, and it has just gone back to the way it was when you were first embraced.
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah,
Oh,
makes
you wanna
sense.
yeah, no, totally makes sense. Oh man, that puts you up to 4, huh?
No, because I fed earlier. I was down back at 1,
Oh, yep.
but I also have a hurt I haven't burned yet, so I can go
Okay.
back down to 2.
Okay, yeah, and we'll tap that after this scene. You'll be at 2. But yeah, even once you do heal the other 2 points of aggravated damage later on, that will leave a scar, which is not a thing that you've seen before.
No, but Mateo's used to the fact that everybody else's hair can't change, but his can, so that's funny. So
Yeah,
he,
it would probably strike him that he watched the prince do it, and now the prince has a scar.
yeah. So he'll finish and he'll just kind of like a few times and see the scar, and then he'll sheathe the sword, and he'll look at the urn. Are you keeping her, or am I taking her home?
She's yours. Give her the respect she needs. We will need to find you somebody new to take over your training.
Eric told me that you cared about Willow.
I did. I do. Willow was like the little sister that was constantly a pain in my ass, but that's my pain in the ass. And woe be to those that would hurt my little sister. She did a lot of good in my city. So when she asked to bear a child, there was no question. She had my support, and now here you are. But why do you ask?
I've been under the impression for a while that you didn't like us very much.
Mateo, there's something that in the years to follow, you come to understand that to show compassion is to open myself up to attacks that would compromise me and my city and those I am sworn to protect. So it is difficult to show compassion in public. I understand that's a hard sell because that's not how it works in the human world. But if I look weak to any other prince or archon or anybody else higher than we are in the Camarilla, I put myself and everybody in my city at risk. And I cannot let any of you be put at risk because of me.
Okay. I'm going home.
Good. The sun will be up in a couple hours. Go. Take care of yourself. Get changed. Get cleaned up. And get some rest. We'll figure out who will be in charge of you in the nights to come. But first, do your grieving. I'll see you in 3 nights.
Mateo nods and then actually makes an effort to bow properly, like Eric did, and then he'll grab everything and head out.
Okay. So you leave, going back down. Eric whisks you away in the van and takes you back to the apartment. Before dropping you off, if you need anything, you let me know.
Help me find Willow, or help me find Lily. That's
We
all I
will.
want.
Where did he give you that? Why did he give you a sword?
He gave me right of destruction. Lily's head is mine.
He likes you.
Yeah. Well, I'll cross that bridge later. Lily's
As you-
bridge. Lily's first is the first bridge.
As you go up and get changed, probably shower, and put Lily on a shelf somewhere. There's a small voice that seems to whisper, "And I like you too." But hey, everybody, thanks for coming out tonight.
What the f- I hate you so much right now.
Listen, this exact thing was done to me, and I had to pass it on. This is a canonical sword that I earned in a game that I'm now handing to you.
Oh my god. I hate you so much right now. Oh god damn
Hey,
it.
this was episode 9 of Kindred 101. These guys are doing amazing. Tonight's theme: moral dilemmas and parental trauma. So I hope I did well for everybody, really putting them in the what the fuck do I do with my life? What is happening? Oh no. And just having to make some hard choices and have some hard conversations.
Yeah,
But
I can hear
yes.
Bonnie screaming from here, by the way. From all the way from Texas. I can hear her screaming.
Yeah. So yeah, this was fun. But again, I love telling these stories. I love running these games. As always, I could not run these games without the amazing cast that you guys see here. So I want you guys to focus on them. They're gonna plug themselves, who they are, who they played, where you can find them on the internet, and then we'll get some stuff about the channel and stuff, and then we'll see you guys out of here. So hey, Kalissa, why don't you start us off and we'll just go down the pipe.
Hi, I'm Julie. I am Dritsnorist on Discord. I played Kalissa, the Toreador. Where you can find me is Discord. That's it because, whatever. Rest of it, meh. So, rather just hang out with my friends. Place where I can relax, be myself, loved, accepted, no drama. Just a peaceful place to be. And get out the creative side. So, and not many places we can do that, it seems. But here, it's safe. You're loved. Come hang out.
Hi guys, I'm JJ. I played Mateo, who is now extra traumatized. Hooray! This is the second time, by the way, in like 2 or 3 weeks that Ryan has fucking traumatized me. Fuck you. No, this is great. I love this game. So I'm Dark Nevea on pretty much everywhere you find me. Mostly, find me on Discord. God, what do I have coming up? I have Devil Slayer next week with Techo, who runs an amazing game. So you'll see me there. You'll see me back here in a couple weeks for this. You'll see me next month for Depressomancy's or one of Depressomancy's One Piece one shots, which I still think has a seat available. So if you want to come play Pirates with us, come play Pirates with us. It's a really cool little nifty setting too, where I know Maeve and I have been talking, so we're having a lot of fun just kind of coming up with some stuff. So if you guys want to come play Pirates, hey. And you'll also see me Friday over on Maestri Nord. We should, barring any other emergencies, be starting our Shadowrun game, Ley Lines and Ledgers. So come find us there, playing Shadowrun, where I will be playing an elven decker named Dig Dig. So yeah, come do that and come see us on Discord, where I'm a little more ridiculous there as well. Yay! Anyway, Raven, do the thing.
Hi, I'm Raven, Misery Raven on Discord. I play Anya, the now traumatized psychiatrist. She's gonna need the therapy now. But yeah, Discord's really the only place you can find me, and this is my first game here on Twitch.
Hopefully many more.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is quite the game to start your career with. Vampire gets heavy sometimes, but I try to have moments of levity so that we're not stuck in the soup all the time. Because while I love traumatizing the characters, I actually care about the players behind the faces.
Ryan Marie.
Ryan Marie. I can hear it in Bonnie's voice.
Right?
Hey guys,
come on, like
right. I'm Ryan. I started the Dark Domain a little over a year ago out of a absolute measure of love for the tabletop gaming community and the stories that I could tell. And a bunch of my friends jumped in, and now a bunch of my friends are storytellers, and they're helping me build this channel and telling their own stories. And I get to watch them be happy, and I get to watch them be successful in their endeavors. And it is all around just amazing. So I'm excited for that. We always have new players jumping in. Like Jay just said, we have some stuff next week that he's in. I do weekly announcements every Monday to let our community know what's going on that week. But while I got you guys here watching me talk to myself through a camera because there's nobody else in the room with me, hey, tomorrow we'll have more Vampire here on the channel, but not me. It'll be Took, I guess, running his episode 3, and I think the final episode of Fire in the Skyline, a Elder miniseries that takes place in Chicago. Wednesday, you can come back here and watch us play a horror-themed Jurassic Park one-shot using the Alien system on the Year Zero engine. So watch some InGen employees go to an island to recover some intel and paperwork and maybe some DNA stuff, and things go terribly, terribly wrong because why else would it be on this channel? Friday the 13th, we're running a World of Darkness one shot where the cast is a bunch of paranormal investigators that just went to a haunted mansion because it was supposed to be fun, and now things have gone horribly, horribly wrong. I don't think we have anything for Valentine's Day. So I hope if you have loved ones out there that you're spending time with, get her candy, do what she wants, do what he wants, have fun. I don't make each other happy. Damn it.
eat
Right?
sushi.
Yeah, get them sushi. I don't care. And then next Sunday you'll have One Piece from the Pressomancy. So yeah, that is it for us tonight. I will send you guys over to show some love across the internet because that's how we do things. But more importantly, I just want to say, like, tonight we got to play monsters, trying not to be monstrous. But you guys out there are not monsters. You guys are real heroes using your voice to stand up against injustices that are going on all across the country. Because most of our fan base and cast do hail from the continental United States. So thank you for standing up, speaking out, and letting the powers that be know that what is going on is not okay. And I personally want to say that myself and everything that we stand for as a community and a brand. We stand with marginalized people. We stand with people having their freedoms, having their rights, regardless of your ethnicity, your nationality, your religious status, your sexual orientation, your sexual identity. None of that should matter when it comes to the things you are allowed to do in life. So remember, you are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to exist. You are allowed to love who you're going to love and be who you're going to be as long as you're not hurting other people. Take care of one another, but more importantly, take care of yourselves. And we will see you next time. Enjoy the raid, folks. Bye.
Bye.